Tips and tricks on how you can minimize your tax burden, part 1. You can reduce your taxable income by paying into a pension scheme. Usually, your employer also contributes to this, and the money is put aside pre-tax. So if you earned £20,000 and put 2,000 of that into a pension scheme, your total taxable earnings would be £18,000 a year rather than the original £20,000 earned, meaning that your tax burden has been reduced. The downside to this is that the money is locked away until retirement age. If available, you can also use salary sacrifice schemes to reduce your tax burden. The same principle exists where this money is sacrificed pre-tax, so you don't have to pay tax on that proportion of the earning. Common examples of salary sacrifice schemes are the Cycle to Work scheme, electric car schemes, and childcare via employer-provided workplaces. So, for example, take two individuals who both earn the same wage. Both are keen cyclists and would like to buy a new bike. Person 1 uses his post-tax earnings to buy the bike. He earns £10,000 above his personal allowance and therefore pays 20% tax on this £10,000, so therefore pays £2,000 of tax in the tax year, taking home £8,000. Then after buying the bike, he is left with £7,000. Person 2 also earns £10,000 above their personal allowance, but uses a salary sacrifice scheme to purchase his bike, which also costs £1,000. The key difference is that the £1,000 that person 2 uses to buy the bike is taken pre-tax, leaving him with a salary of £9,000 above his personal allowance. Person 2 is then only taxed on £9,000 at 20%, meaning his tax burden is £1,800, taking home £7,200 and his bike. The saving in this case is 20% of the purchase price of the bicycle, being £200. But if you were a 40% taxpayer, your saving would be £400. To calculate your saving, take the cost of the item in the salary sacrifice scheme and times it by your effective tax rate, which is the highest amount of tax you pay. If you didn't catch my last video on fiscal drag, the government stealth tax, check it out and stay tuned for more ways to reduce your tax burden.